Hey, what up, guys? Today we're going to go over the top 5 footwork drills for balance and coordination. Exercise number 1 is circling facing forward. And before we begin, you're going to need an object. I'm just using a pylon, but you can use anything, your boxing glove, your headgear, whatever the case is, doesn't matter. But we're going to be circling an object. And I did a video on how to use a ladder for footwork, which is a little bit different from this one because with the ladder, we're doing a lot of stepping, which is going to help with your coordination as well and your explosiveness. But for this exercise that we're going to do today, these 5 exercises, think of yourself more of a skater, like a skater. We're going to be doing a lot of gliding, low center of gravity. So let me demonstrate. Whatever direction you want to go, the foot that's closest to that direction is going to move first, and then the other foot is going to follow by stepping. So for example, I want to go to the right leg goes first. If I want to go to the left leg first. Forward, lead leg, backwards, rear leg. So that's going to enable me to, or it's going to prevent me from crossing my feet and losing my balance. So that's the whole point of that. And then when you get comfortable with that, then you can start adding your punches. Keep punching, keep moving, changing directions. Get used to that movement. And always start by taking your time. Go slowly until you get comfortable and you can maintain your balance while you're throwing your punches. Number 2, you're going to be circling your object, and this time your object is going to represent your opponent. All right? Same rule applies. Going to the right leg first. Going to the left leg first. And the thing is for beginners, normally if you're a righty, going to the right is going to feel very awkward. And that's okay because you're not used to moving like that. So the key here is to take a wider step if you're going to the right. If you're a southpaw, it's the same thing. You're going to feel kind of awkward moving that direction. Take a wider step with your left leg. Okay, so here we go. I normally like to start this exercise by stepping. Again, because I really want to focus on my feet position without any wasted movement. But if you're already comfortable with that, that's fine. You can stand your toes and just move that way. Switch directions. And if you've gotten comfortable with that, you can start adding your punches. And we're also going to add some in and out to this movement. So again, this is representing my opponent. While I'm circling, I'm going to step in with punches. And then step out. Continue to circle. If you want, you can also have a good habit or create a good habit of jabbing on the way out. Number 3, you're gonna need at least 4, maybe 5 objects to put on the ground. And we're gonna go forward, chest forward, and then backwards, moving around these cones. So let me demonstrate. If you want, you can also add a little bit of head movement going to the right or the left. So if you're going to the left, so personally for me, I don't like doing a lot of stepping back while I'm ducking because ducking is an aggressive movement and I like to come forward while I'm ducking. So I don't really train my guys to do this type of stuff. Not saying that it's wrong or that it's bad, but I personally like aggressiveness, coming forward hard and fast. So anyhow, if you're comfortable with that, then we're gonna start adding some punches. You can also add your head movement with that too. Exercise number 4. Again, we're gonna be moving, keeping our chest forward, but we're gonna be going left to right now around these cones. So here we go. Same idea, if you're comfortable with that, we can start adding punches. Number 5 is pivoting. And our lead leg is gonna be doing all the pivoting and our rear leg is gonna be swinging back and forth. So in the first exercise, I talked about using the pylon or whatever object it is to represent your opponent. So it's the same idea here. All right, so again, we're going forward, but we're gonna be pivoting. So first we're going to the right side. This is my opponent, my imaginary opponent. I'm gonna pivot, face him. On the other side, pivot, facing my opponent. Again, step over, boom. Again, step, swing. That's your position. Go over, step, swing over. Step, pivot, swing over. Step, pivot, swing over. Step, pivot, step, pivot. When you get used to that again, we're gonna start adding some punches. So here, pivot. All right, guys, so remember, when we're doing this particular drill, you want to avoid any type of stutter stepping, which is basically extra steps, wasted steps. You got to be very economical with your feet, just like a good dancer, or in this case, like a good skater, because we're using a gliding type of motion now. So anyhow, if you like this video and you found benefit, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know if you want to see whatever type of drill you want to see next. or whatever you want me to talk about. And lastly, check out my courses, coachdaronboxing.com. I have courses where I go into depth, and I have a whole system that I train fighters who are doing very well in competition. So until then, stay up, stay blessed. See you soon.